After High Court says Kejriwal is involved in Liquorgate conspiracy, Delhi Minister Rajkumar Anand resigns. AAP meanwhile is on the back foot, says more leaders might quit. PM leads BJP's fierce campaign in Tamil Nadu, invokes jab. Prime Minister Modi's Tamil Nadu campaign continues. 7th visit in 7 weeks. Spotlight on K. Annamalai. BJP drops sitting MP Kiran Kher from Chandigarh in 10th candidates list. Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar sues Shashi Tharoor for defamation. Good evening and welcome, friends, to this 7 p.m. biggest story tonight. Before we go to the stories that we have lined up from across the country, across the Republic, let's cut to Ramtek in Maharashtra, where Prime Minister is speaking and addressing a rally. Listen in.
धर्म की शक्ति को भी समाप्त करना चाहते हैं। आप मुझे बताइए, क्या ऐसे इंडी गठबंधन वालों को महाराष्ट्र में एक भी सीट जीतने देंगे? एक भी सीट जीतने देंगे? उनको इनके पापों की सजा मिलनी चाहिए कि नहीं मिलनी चाहिए? ये चुनाव में वोट देकर के उनको सजा देंगे कि नहीं देंगे? साथियों, भारतीय जनता पार्टी, शिवसेना, एनसीपी, ये सब मिलकर के आज आपके पास आए हैं। आपका एक एक वोट इनको जिताने के लिए तो है, लेकिन उनको सजा देने के लिए भी है। साथियों, आजादी के बाद से कांग्रेस ने साजिश के तहत एससी, एसटी, ओबीसी समाज को हर प्रकार से पीछे रखा। कांग्रेस ने बाबा साहब आंबेडकर की राजनीति को खत्म किया। कांग्रेस ने बाबा साहब को भारत रत्न से वंचित रखा। जब बीजेपी के समर्थन से केंद्र में सरकार बनी, तो बाबा साहब को भारत रत्न दिया गया। जब 2014 में एनडीए सरकार बनी, तो एक दलित मां के बेटे भारत के राष्ट्रपति बने। जब 2019 में फिर एनडीए सरकार बनी, तो एक आदिवासी मां की बेटी पहली बार देश की पहली नागरिक राष्ट्रपति बनी।
All right, Prime Minister in Ramtek invoking both the Ram Temple and Bhimrao Ambedkar. Moving on, and even as courts have taken note of attacks by stray dogs from time to time, there is clearly no solution in sight to the menace. In another incident reported from Karnataka's Bagalkot, with some horrific pictures coming in, an elderly man sustained grievous injuries as he was mauled by a bunch of dogs, stray dogs, in that town. Now, if you look at the pictures and then look at what happened to the man, you realize the scale of the menace that we are facing, and Bagalkot being only the latest example. We have seen similar pictures coming in from across the country, particularly children being targeted by a pack of dogs. This incident happened on the 8th of April, and we have, of course, as I mentioned, known similar instances, particularly children being targeted, with many of the municipalities clueless as to how to tackle this. This is a citizen's safety issue and something about which all of us should be concerned, and we at Republic are trying to do our bit by bringing under focus in prime time this stray dog menace which continues unabated. Take a look at this report.
The persistent threat of stray dog attacks in India remains unabated. Over the last few years, the country has seen a sudden rise in the number of cases involving stray dog attacks. Here is one such attack which happened yesterday. Watch how a group of 5 to 6 dogs pounced on an elderly man as he attempted to fend them off. Another video from Ghaziabad shows how a youth was attacked by a pit bull dog. These are not all. Over the last year, several such incidents have come to light, raising serious questions on the safety of citizens. Watch. Take a look at these other videos from the recent past. Remember, just last year, Wagh Bakri Tea Group owner Parag Desai had passed away following a tragic encounter with stray dogs near his residence. The alarming trend hasn't escaped the attention of the courts. In fact, the judiciary has made strong observations regarding the issue. The courts have time and again observed that human lives should be given preference. The act of feeding stray dogs must not be carried out at the cost of human lives. The numbers are astonishing. In 2022 alone, over 5,900 cases of stray dog bites were recorded per day, while in 2021, over 4,500 similar cases across India were registered. According to World Health Organization statistics, India accounts for 36% of the global deaths and 65% of deaths in the Southeast Asia region due to rabies.
What seems to be overlooked often is that a dog bite is an accident. It is not a premeditated crime. A dog has the mental age of a 2.5-year-old. He reacts to a trigger. So what we need to understand is the trigger. And that is the way to avert such incidents and improve safety all around. For example, simple training we give children with regard to traffic, fire, water, so many other environmental hazards. But we never teach them on how to coexist safely and happily with the animals that share our lives and our world.
A pressing question looms. What are the comprehensive measures can effectively curb the escalating canine attacks, which have tragically claimed numerous lives nationwide? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, the Karnataka High Court has overturned a circular issued by the central government banning 23 breeds of ferocious dogs which are dangerous for human life. In its order, the court said Union of India could not have passed a blanket ban without constituting a proper committee, hearing stakeholders. A single-judge bench of Justice M. Nagaprasanna struck down the circular while also stating that the central government is at liberty to issue a fresh circular after proper consultation and by following proper procedure. The joint petition was moved by a professional dog handler and the owner of a Rottweiler, who alleged that the expert committee whose recommendations led to the circular banning those 23 breeds had not consulted any stakeholder before the decision. The centre, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, had asked all states and union territories to ban those breeds of ferocious dogs which are dangerous for human life. This comes after the central government assured the Delhi High Court in December 2023 that it would expeditiously decide on the demand for a ban on licenses to keep dangerous dog breeds. Another report on the story. All right, in fact, that was in the context of the Bagalkot incident that we brought to your notice what Karnataka High Court has done, viewers. But moving on, a concerning footage has been accessed wherein a patient is being taken to the hospital on a cot carried by local residents on their shoulders. It is being reported that the locals had to walk for 45 minutes to reach the ambulance. This is in Odisha. The BJP has expressed their anger over the matter, saying that the government in the state has failed the state and its people with respect to its health infrastructure, which the party charged is in shambles. Take a look at this report.
A heart-wrenching video has surfaced in Odisha. And viewers, this exposes the medical infrastructure in Odisha, which is in shambles. Take a look at this video. Watch how a patient is being taken to hospital on a cot due to lack of proper road connectivity. With no proper connectivity, the locals claim that the cot with the patient was carried for at least 45 minutes to reach an ambulance. Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has hit out at the state government. Responding to the footage, Dharmendra Pradhan slammed Naveen Patnaik over the condition of healthcare in Odisha. He charged that the Odisha government has cheated the people for 25 years, which would now be rectified after the BJP forms its double-engine government in the state.
Aji, Odisha गणमाध्यम सम्बलपुर जिला संपर्क में गोटे खबर बाहरी रोगी को बोही संपर्कीय ग्रामवासी अगम्य रास्ते चलवा पर जाई एम्बुलेंस निकट में पहुंचुचंती। एटा आज ओडिशार वास्तविक स्थिति। जो माने 25 वर्ष शासन रहिबा परे भी ओडिशार साधारण लोकंकर संबलपुर जिलार सदर महकुमरू 50-60 किलोमीटर भीतर ये अवस्था। पीड़िता को परिवार लोक माने 45 मिनिट भार करिकी खटियारे बोहिकी आनला परे एम्बुलेंस पाखरे पहुंचुचंती।
This footage has raised important questions. Will the state be answerable for this? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
All right, in this bulletin across the Republic, we are focusing on stories that are relevant, that mean something to you viewers and that have an impact. That's why let's focus now on Maharashtra, although the monsoon season has not yet arrived. We are already seeing the surge of mosquito-borne diseases in the first 3 months of the year. Maharashtra is witnessing the highest number of cases such as dengue, malaria and chikungunya. Last year there were 36,857 reported cases, and this year the situation looks grim. Look for this report and make for yourself a judgment as to what's really happening down there in Maharashtra.
Before the onset of the monsoon season, Maharashtra recorded a certain number of cases of the mosquito-borne disease. Let's see the number of cases reported for the first 3 months of the year. The state has recorded 36,857 cases last year, and the trend still continues. Health advisories have expressed their concerns about this issue, emphasizing that it could have adverse impacts during the upcoming monsoon season. Urbanization that creates favorable breeding grounds with inadequate sanitation and drainage has to be stopped.
The change in our monsoons are some of the reasons why mosquito-borne illnesses are occurring even in drier months. We've had unseasonal rain, and along with it we have a lot of construction and other work going on where waterlogging is possible, also drainage systems and the use of lot of water storage systems makes the chances of having mosquito-borne illnesses much higher these days.
Inadequate public health infrastructure and awareness contributes to delayed diagnosis and treatment.
See, most of the problems occur, most of these cases occur only after the rainy seasons, because that time there is stagnant water is there. So in this time BMC mostly do that all fogging and precaution they all usually take.
To address the mosquito-borne disease issue, we need to take preventive measures to stop the mosquitoes from multiplying.
On an individual level, precautions include making sure that there is no waterlogging like in paint cans or in flower pots and their saucers or in other storage areas where water may log and mosquitoes may breed. Also fountains and other areas around the house, if there are drainage systems, they need to be covered and closed.
There is an adequate need of collaboration with experts and health officials and the administration and citizens to combat mosquito-borne diseases effectively. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
All right, dog menace in Karnataka. We had health infrastructure crumbling in Odisha, and now mosquito-borne diseases rearing their head early in Maharashtra. Moving on, BJP workers protested against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and demanded his resignation as the Chief Minister of the state of the city state. Arvind Kejriwal is right now lodged in Tihar jail in Liquorgate scam. Here's a report.
This comes just hour after Delhi High Court made it amply clear that no special privileges will be given to Kejriwal. In fact, the top court has also refused urgent hearing in Kejriwal's case. So, while these are back-to-back setbacks for Arvind Kejriwal, the BJP demanding resignation of Kejriwal from the Chief Minister's post. These are scenes from outside the Aam Aadmi Party office. Protest being staged by the the BJP workers. And as we speak, water cannons are being used on those protesters who are demanding resignation of the Delhi Chief Minister as he remains in judicial custody in Liquorgate probe. So this after the Delhi High Court made it amply clear that no special privileges would be given to Delhi Chief Minister, who demanded that he should be allowed to meet his lawyers 5 times a week, to which the Delhi court has made it clear that Kejriwal would be allowed to meet only twice a week, as is the standard protocol. But as we speak, these are the live scenes from outside the Aam Aadmi Party office.
All right, those who have it, it's a hit, and those who don't have it, for them it's a miss. Despite thriving stock market, gold prices continue to climb, reaching record highs worldwide. The surge is propelled by expectations of US rate cuts and escalating geopolitical tensions. Silver prices follow suit, obviously, hitting their highest levels in 3 years, reflecting the broader uncertainty in global markets. Take a look at this report.
The case of gold prices surging despite a roaring stock market rally has sparked attention. While traditionally gold and stocks have shared an inverse relationship, recent months have defied the norm. Major drivers behind this surge seem to be rate cuts by the US Federal Reserve, geopolitical tensions that currently grip the world, and the weakening Indian rupee. It is also believed that with India approaching a general election year, economic and political uncertainties are on the rise, prompting investors to hedge their bets by investing in gold. No more in this explainer.
So why is the price of gold rising despite stock market rally? Traditionally, gold and stock markets exhibit an inverse relationship. When the stock market performs poorly, gold markets tend to rise, acting as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. However, in recent years, we have witnessed a peculiar phenomenon. Gold prices are skyrocketing even as the stock market enjoys a record-breaking rally. Let's delve into the reasons behind this seemingly uncontradictory trend. Number 1 reason: expectation of US Fed rate cuts. Financial markets anticipate the US Federal Reserve to implement rate cuts in the coming quarters. This anticipation weakens the US dollar and makes gold a more attractive investment. Lower interest rates decrease the opportunity cost of holding non-interest bearing assets like gold, leading to increased demand and a price hike. Number 2, aggressive gold accumulation by China. China's central bank has been aggressively accumulating gold reserves in recent years, aiming to diversify its holdings and reduce dependence on the US dollar.
In today's market update, Gold prices witnessed decent gains in domestic futures trading, tracking positive global cues. MCX Gold for June delivery traded 0.4% higher at 71,652 rupees per 10 grams, reflecting the ongoing bullish sentiment. On Tuesday, gold prices hit a record high in international markets. Even silver prices surged to 3-year peaks. Experts believe changes in global geopolitics and trade dynamics, combined with worries about US fiscal profligacy, may be driving the current rise in gold price. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
From gold to another news that you can use. Travelers will have to shell out more for domestic flights this summer season, with airfares surging by as much as 20 to 25% amid the Vistara flight cancellations. Strong air travel demand and rising fuel costs are also adding to the woes of flyers. Understand. Have a look.
Travelers gearing up for their summer getaways, get ready to brace yourselves to shell out more on your travel budgets. Domestic airfares are set to soar by 20 to 25% this summer. The surge in airfares comes amidst a series of challenges faced by the airline industry, sending ripple effects across the travel landscape. Vistara, one of the most prominent carriers, is feeling the pinch even more due to a pilot shortage. The airline has announced significant flight cancellations, cutting 25 to 30 flights daily, which accounts for about 10% of its total capacity. The price rise comes as Vistara grapples with a pilot crisis, further compounded by the recent bankruptcy of Go First and the grounding of over 70% of Indigo flights due to engine issues. In a statement released on April 7th, Vistara, which is owned by Tata Sons, outlined their strategy to cope with the challenges. By the end of April, Vistara is expected to cancel around 1,000 flights, strategically planning to return to the same level of operations at the end of February 2024. Keep watching as we'll continue to keep you informed on the latest developments in the aviation sector. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Right, on that note, we slip into a short break, but coming up on the other side, day after High Court says Kejriwal is involved in Liquorgate conspiracy, his minister Rajkumar resigns.